Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Eddie Marcus again. A few years ago, evil spread its wings and touched a young trained boy from birth to admire and to honor a form of evil that is not new to any American. Well, first it expressed a form of superiority over others, a superiority that represented color, also an inferiority that was established to color as well. And so this learned scholar decided to what? To tickle the tongue and to scratch the ears of those susceptible to the likes of evil. His entrance on the scene was highlighted by reminding a certain group of their superiority and the inferiority of others naturally. How inhumane people of color are. Even the guy for U.S. president was an alien, according to him, from another country that was coming to rob white people. He stirred up the evil of hate and lies and racism, of bigotry and deception and violence. His acceptance of violence has caused many to think that the hate crimes of today, the killings and murders of innocent babies and folks of color, is sanctioned by the God of alternative truths and artificial intelligence. You know, during the past several years, white people have embraced much of this evil through murders and violence, as just mentioned, and lying, and even about this election. And they're planning to steal the next. And definitely inclusive is the insurrection. Now, all of these things happen. Why? And they are still asking you to put them back in power again. Why? Because they do not know any better. Now, not all white people are engaging in these artificial efforts to be so mean and cruel and evil. Not all of them are engaged in that effort. But do you know of any of them that are trying to stop the efforts that they are making? Are they stopping them? Oh, they did stop some promises they made about George Floyd. They made a lot of promises, but who did white people support the voters' right bill? The white people? Well, I mean, some of them say they do, but we don't have it. And so what does it mean? We do support it. Well, the thing of it, ladies and gentlemen, is this. What I share with you about them, I share with you about them. But what I want to share with you as well is the truth of righteousness of the world, righteousness, the earth, righteousness, and life. No human needs to know the world. But earth, okay, the earth is all, and all is life. One is known as the righteous life. Now, you've heard already about the evil life. You see, I want you to understand what you have not been taught, what you don't get, and that is that the earth is good. The earth is great, in fact. The earth also is a storage house. The earth serves also as a refrigerator. And you, the people, all of you, every last one of you, are creators. You identify and take from these resources, and you create what your imagination has advised as what? Prime stock, survival, food, clothing, shelter, education. computers, phones, artificial intelligence, so on and so forth. You've recognized and you respect the authority of an invisible power which uses humans to do much good and righteousness, that produces peace, prosperity, and freedom, that produces joy of life, the fulfillment of dreams, your needs, your wants, and your desires met. Nobody tell you about that. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what life is supposed to be about. Why haven't you been told that? Why you don't know this? Well, this is, my friends, the kind of stuff that really produces that your needs and all of the satisfaction of life that happens. And you do this. You serve as the salt of the earth. You serve as love letters. You serve like a bright light. Each of you maintain your individuality. This is you. You remain who you came onto this plane to be. Respected as engineers, as teachers, as stock people, as hotel workers, as entertainers and janitors. Everyone. The same benefit of heaven. This is what's so fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Every career that you can possibly have, and they are many, when you know what yours is, you've heard them athletes say, oh, they love what they do. They're great. But on top of that, they look at money because they get paid. But see, they are limited in their payment. But this way that I'm telling you about is unlimited. I'm telling you, the sky is not the limit. It's beyond that. Your imagination, you know what can conquer that. And all of these things that you are, and they are all interrelated, interdependent, each one needing the other. And that means each one of your joys are needed. And somebody need what you do, and it gives you joy doing it. Oh, my God. How can you beat that? Well, you got a lot of cream on the top, because all those other things that you can imagine become so easy to achieve. Now, the way I keep abreast of what is going on in society, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'm doing my job. Now, in so doing my job, as I say that each of you, if you know what your job is and you're doing your job, like me, you are entitled to all of the wonderful things of life. Now, me doing my job entitles me to everything I just mentioned that we as human beings are entitled to. Education is a part of a gift from the unseen power. Education is from God for the benefit of teaching everybody that wants to take up. I need some of that. I need some of that. It's there for you from God. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Don't let anyone tell you. And that's the same thing when it comes down to housing. It's the same thing when it comes down to your food. It's the same thing, my friends. When it comes down to your health care, they are all gifts from God. The knowledge for health care, that's from God through human beings to serve we the people. Everything like that. And to let you know it's from God, some people see today doctors, I don't know if doctors get joy out of what they're doing. I know they love to make money. They love to make money. And they are limited. Look at this ugly thing sometimes they have to do just to get money. What if they were free, those who want to be doctors? I'm not talking about those preachers that, those out there begging, trying to get money. No, because money ain't nothing but to hold you back. I want you to be liberated by knowing the truth. The truth is the joy of doing what you're doing. If you don't get joy out of being a doctor, you got no business being there. If you don't get joy out of doing what you do, you got no business being there. Now, this isn't a fussing. This is to make you aware of the system that you're under. It encaptures you like this, enslaves you like this. I want you to be liberated, let you know the truth by letting you know that God is the master, an invisible power. not some Republican, not some Democrat. I just got through telling you that white people could not stop all the things that's going on in this country today, all that ugly stuff. That doesn't mean that black people can stop it. Black people are no better than white people. Black people and white people are people. They all got all kinds of evil stuff going on. And all of us, black and white, men and women, young and old, are responsible for the hell that we're living in today. And I want you to know I'm not playing with you. We are responsible. But God says, hey, he ain't mad with you. The hell we live in, we created it. We're experiencing this hell. Don't be praying to God to fix this thing when you won't. I'm here to tell you that the power to fix it is in your hands. Now, who amongst you, men, women, black and white, want to fix this thing and make it right that every human being in America and from America probably across the globe can have the resources that have been designed for them to have the best life that you can have on this earth? Who amongst you are ready to do everything you possibly can to cause that to happen, to put away the guns and start standing up for love? Who amongst you are ready to stand up tonight, today? Well, I know sometimes it sounds good, ladies and gentlemen. But see, here's the truth. Many of you might say that you're ready to do this. But see, in order to do this, you got to know the truth. You can start saying, well, I want to do it because it sounds so good. You can do so much, but you can't really do anything because you don't know what you're doing. You're just trying to follow somebody else's lead. I want you to know, my friends, that God is real. And God wants to live through you. Through you. God wants your hands. God wants your eyes. God wants your everything. And he want to work your everything. Now, that doesn't mean that God don't want to have no. See, people got you thinking that God don't want to have fun. God is something else, ladies and gentlemen. God is absolutely fantastic. If you just knew how much and how wonderful God is, you would really know how much and how wonderful you are as an individual. You would really know the power that you have as an individual to be really alone. But because of love, you don't have to be. And so all that you are and all that you're willing to be, you can share with one another. And that brings it to, a climax that is something else. And I want every last one of you to experience it. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I had put these notes together. And I had said these things to you because I want you to remember them. Remember what I have said to you. If you have to play it back, play it back. And I want you to tell everybody that you know about it. Why? Because I want us to be a major player in what's coming up in these midterm elections. Right now, you got people who have been liars, who have been nothing but haters, who have been nothing but bigots, are running for public office right before your face, and they told you they were these kinds of things, and they're expecting you to vote for them because they're haters. They're expecting you to vote for them because they are bigots. They are expecting you to vote for them because they are filled with evil, and they think that you are too, and you will vote for them. That's what they expect. They expect this to happen, and it might happen. You know, the world full of evil people. All of us are evil, but are we that evil? Are we that lost? We might be, they are. But be that as it may, lovers are lovers. And as deep as you might be lost, they are lovers as free as that to free you if you want to be free. You got to want to be by them making you be free. Remember this message, share it with others. Because we're not just talking about the midterms, we're talking about the 24. We're talking about the general elections for President of the United States. They want to talk about the biggest guy we just got through talking about, one of these big old evil guys. They talking about putting him back in the White House. Can you imagine? You have to be so evil, it is absolutely pathetic to even think about putting that guy back in the White House. I mean, there can't be nothing good about you thinking about putting it. And I'm telling you the truth, you know it. He knows it. Now, when I say this, my condemnation of how this guy has responded to humankind doesn't mean that I condemn him. No, I don't condemn him. I know, just like I know about every last one of us. Donald Trump wasn't born like that. Donald Trump was raised like that. He was raised, whoever raised him, I don't know who raised him. But just like you would raise any thing that you raise. That's what done happened to Donald Trump. And he is what they made him to be. And if you don't like it, don't respect it. Do what is best to do. But forgive him. What that mean? That mean don't be following nothing he say. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, having said that, I think I'll leave it there. I want to put a little humor to it because it is us. We're not that political. All we want to do is the right thing. And the right thing is freedom for us all. The right thing is joy for us all. The right thing, my friends, is to live like children of God. Thank you.